Good afternoon to all. Welcome to Anu Krishna online chemistry classes. And today I will discuss about the flying quantum theory. Okay. The wave nature of electron or electromagnetic radiation can explain the only the two properties. One is a diffraction and other one is a interference. The wave nature cannot explain the wave nature of electron cannot explain the black body radiation and photoelectric effect. These two properties are not explained by the wave nature of electron. Black body radiation is nothing but an object can absorb the 100 how much radiation the same amount of radiation emits by an object. That property is called as a black body. And what is meant by photoelectric effect? The sunlight is passes on to the metal surface. It ejects the sun electrons. That phenomena is called as a photoelectric effect. These two properties are cannot explained by according to the wave nature of electron or by using the electromagnetic radiation. Okay. To explain those two properties, we will take it the one more concept that is called as a flying quantum theory. Each and every electromagnetic radiation or all electromagnetic radiations are associated with certain amount of energy. Associated with certain amount of energy. For example, if you take the sunlight sunlight is associated with two types of energies. One is a heat energy, another one is a light energy. The heating effect of sunlight can be explained whenever the IR radiations are present in the sunlight. The heating effect of sunlight can explain due to the infrared radiations are available in the sunlight. Next, the lighting energy or the light energy of sunlight can explain by the photographic plate is exposed to in presence of sun. Okay, now these are the two things. Two energies are associated with sunlight. Okay, now then electromagnetic radiations are associated with certain energy. Then how much energy they are carried? How much energy carried by sunlight? Okay, now. So to explain that one, we will take the one concept that is only flying quantum theory. The radiant energy is emitted or absorbed. The radiant energy emitted or absorbed in the form of small packets. In the form of small packets of energy. Such packets of energy is called as a quantum. Such packets of energy is called as a quantum. Okay, now. The quantum is the smallest energy packet present in the electromagnetic radiation. Okay, now. Then the energy of radiation, that is nothing but the quantum is directly proportional to the frequency of the radiation. Is directly proportional to frequency of the radiation. E is proportional to nu. That is a mathematical representation. Okay. Then where the removal of proportionality constant, we will take the proportionality constant also. Okay. Light has small packets of energy is called quantum. Next, the second thing is E is proportional to nu. E is proportional to nu. Whenever remove the proportionality, we will take the proportionality constant. E is equal to h nu. E is equal to h nu. Here h is a flying constant. H is called as a flying constant. Then how to define the flying constant? From this equation, H is equal to E by nu. H is equal to E by nu. According to this equation, the Planck constant is the ratio between the energy and frequency of radiation. According to the equation, the Planck constant is the ratio between energy and frequency of the radiation. Or otherwise, we'll take the one more definition. So, you know the formula nu is equal to reciprocal of time period. Reciprocal of time period. Then in this equation I am substituting h is equal to E by, in the place of nu I am taking 1 by T, or h is equal to E into T. E into T. Here, according to this equation, the Planck constant is the product of energy and time period. According to this equation, the Planck constant is the product of energy and time period. But according to this definition, it is a ratio between the energy and then frequency of radiation. Okay. Then what about the values of Planck constant? 6.625 into 10 power minus 27 erg second. 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. These are the two values of Planck constant. One is a CGS system and other one is a MKS system. Okay. Here CGS system of energy and MKS system of energy. The time period, both units, either CGS and MKS system, the units are second only. But what about the variation? Units of energy is changed. Okay. Then the values of H is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 27 erg dot second, or 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. What are the values? 6.625 into 10 power minus 27 erg second, 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. They are the two values of Planck constant. Okay. Next, the atoms are absorb the how much energy, or the atoms are releases the how much energy. The emission of energy or absorption of energy takes place is in discontinuous method. For example, the atoms are releases the energy or the atoms are absorb the energy. Both are takes place in a discontinuous method, not a continuous method. Okay. For example, the human beings are taking the not a discontinuous method and then not a continuous method. For example, the human beings are taking the food material early morning 8 o'clock, afternoon 12, evening 4, again night 8 o'clock. This is the taking the food material by the persons. Okay. The absorption of energy or the taking of food, compulsory what happens at intervals of time gap is present. Or the human beings are excreting the things from the human body. This is also takes place in the discontinuous method, not a continuous method. In the same way, the absorption of energy by the atoms or the emission of energy by the atoms takes place by the discontinuous method, not a continuous manner. That is also can explain according to the Planck quantum theory. Okay. And also the absorption of energy or emission of energy takes place in the simple whole number values. Either 1 quanta, either 2 quanta, either 3 quanta or 4 quanta. The simple whole number values are exact values, exact energy values are taken by the atoms, or exact energy values given to the system or surroundings. Okay, that can be done by according to the Planck quantum theory. For example, 1 by 2 quanta, 1 by 3 quanta, 1 by 4 quanta, like that the fractional values are not observed and then not releases. Okay, no? Exact values are taken by the atom. Okay, no? Here E is equal to 1 quanta, 2 quanta, 3 quanta. That is the correct method. And otherwise E is equal to half quanta, 1 by 3 quanta, 1 by 4 quanta. It is wrong and it is a correct method. Okay. So these are the things that I explained. Next, what about the changes in the formula? E is equal to h nu. From this equation, energy is directly proportional to frequency. And you know the relation between the wavelength and frequency, nu is equal to c by lambda. So here nu is equal to c by lambda. substitute in this equation. E is equal to hc by lambda. And based on this equation, the energy of radiation is inversely proportional to wavelength of radiation. Wavelength and energy both are inversely proportional according to this equation. And according to this equation, energy is directly proportional to frequency. Next, the same equation I am writing, E is equal to hc into 1 by lambda. E is equal to hc into 1 by lambda. The reciprocal of wavelength is called as a wave number. Reciprocal of wavelength is called as a wave number. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. From this equation, E is equal to hc nu bar. E is equal to hc nu bar. That is nothing but energy of radiation is directly proportional to wave number of radiation. Okay. These are the different relations between the energy wavelength, energy frequency, energy and wave number. And frequency and wave number also is there. We will see. And you know the equation, nu is equal to c by lambda. Nu is equal to c by lambda. So from this equation, nu is equal to c into 1 by lambda I am writing. And just now I told the reciprocal of wavelength is called wave number. Nu is equal to c into nu bar. That means the frequency and wave number also directly proportional to each other because c is a constant. Velocity of light is a constant. Okay. So this is the one more thing. Next, if you take the electromagnetic radiations, what are the electromagnetic radiations? From gamma rays to radio waves. In the electromagnetic radiations, what about the wavelength and what about the energies and what about the frequency order? Okay. The gamma radiations are high energetic. Gamma radiations are high energy. Next, radio waves are high wavelength. Radio waves are high wavelength. So wavelength and energy is inversely proportional. That is nothing but gamma rays are high energy, then it possesses the less wavelength. And radio waves are possess the high wavelength, then their energy values are less. Okay. Now we will take it down order. Energy and frequency both are having the same order. First one, gamma rays. Next, gamma rays are greater than X-rays. Gamma rays are greater than X-rays. X-rays are greater than ultraviolet. And ultraviolet is greater than visible. And visible radiation is greater than IR radiations, infrared radiations. And IR radiations is greater than microwave. Microwave is greater than radio waves. Radio waves. So this is the energy and frequency. Both are same order because energy is directly proportional to frequency. Gamma rays are high energetic and radio waves are least energetic. Okay. Next, what about the wavelength order? While taking the wavelength reverse, first we are getting the radio waves. Radio waves are high wavelength. After the radio waves, microwaves. After the microwaves, IR radiations. Next, after the IR radiations, visible region. Next, after the visible region, ultraviolet. After that, X-rays. And after that, gamma rays. Okay. So this is the order of the electromagnetic radiation whenever taking the wavelength and whenever taking the energy and frequencies. Okay. Next, last one thing, the electromagnetic radiation associated with Avogadro number of molecules or Avogadro number of quanta. Okay, Avogadro number of quantums. Then energy is called as a Einstein's energy. The energy associated with Avogadro number of quantums. Avogadro number of quantums. Then it is called as a Einstein's energy. Okay. Now in that case, E is equal to NaHc. Smallest packet of one packet of energy is called as a quantum. Like that, how many quantums I am taking? Avogadro number. Then energy of Avogadro number of smallest packets is called as a Einstein's energy. Einstein's energy. So this is about the flying quantum theory. Thank you. Subscribe my channel and share the video.